everybody. Well, I'm excited because we're here to talk about our Grand Mixer coming up soon at the Grand Connection. And if you're new to the Grand Connection, we are a community that focuses on connections through collaboration so that we can get together, we connect, we create relationships, and we, of course, have collaborations that bring us grand growth at the Grand Connection. And we're an ecosystem as well. And this is one of our bigger events of the month. It's our Grand Mixer. And this month, it is a fabulously exciting money party. We're going to have a lot of networking. We're going to have a lot of breakouts. And we're coming together with 3 other amazing communities. We have the community of Penelope Jane Smith, who is the premier financial freedom mentor. And she's going to talk to us about the financial freedom formula. And then Michael Whitehouse, who's here with us today, the guy who knows a guy, and he's a master connector. He's going to reveal the power of the focus of doing the one thing. And then also as one of our guests and communities coming together is Eric Lofholm. A lot of you guys know him. He's been on our stage quite a few times. Master sales trainer and best-selling author. And he's going to talk about proven strategies to create revenue now. So we're going to have some small talks, some real learning, some discussions about the talks, and lots of networking at this money party and mixer. And I'm also thrilled to introduce the fabulous Kim Day. And Kim, I realize I got your bio is over on my other screen, so I'm just pulling it over so I can actually see it right here. Kim is a 2-time best-selling, award-winning author who empowers high-achieving coaches, course creators, and entrepreneurs to attract more clients, make more money, which we all want to do, and grow a thriving lifestyle business with a book. And we're excited. Quite a few members in our community are working on books with you now, Kim. Kim, I'm going to pass this over to you to talk a little bit more about our mixer and what we're going to be doing there.
Oh my God, thank you so much, Susan, for the amazing introduction. And there's nothing more than I love is one of the mixer events. Then I love money, 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 money. And that is the event theme for this month. So you do not want to miss it. Wherever you're watching this, whether you're watching this on Facebook, whether you're watching it on LinkedIn, YouTube, we're streaming to multiple channels. There's going to be a link to register for this event, which is happening next week. You do not want to miss it. Here is what the lineup is promising. First, we're going to have Eric Lofholm, and he is a master sales trainer. He's taught his proven sales system to thousands of professionals around the world. He's president and CEO of Eric Lofholm International, which is an organization that he founded to professionally train people on the art and science of selling. So if you want to make money, you need to learn the art of sales. And Eric began his career as a sales failure. At his first sales job, he was put on a quota probation. Can you believe it? After failing to meet his minimum requirements. And he knew at that point that he needs to learn to master sales. And now he's super passionate about teaching that to other people. The second person that we're going to have at the event this month, next week, is Michael Whitehouse. And he's here with us on the restream today, right now. Michael Whitehouse is the guy who knows a guy. He has over 5 years he learned from over 2,000 entrepreneurs to understand the good, the bad, and the ugly of online business. And now he builds communities, virtual events, and masterminds to pass on that knowledge. I'd love to bring you to the stage right now, Michael, and share with us a little bit about what you're going to be sharing at the Grand Mixer next week.
Hello, thank you for having me on here. It's great to be here and excited to be sharing. And the talk I'm going to be doing is a brief talk because it's one thing. In fact, that's the talk, is do the one thing. So I run a community that's all about action and accountability. And one of our catchphrases is do the thing. But then I realized it's not just do the thing, it's do the one thing, because less is more. The best way to stay poor in business is to do all the things, to go here, to go to all the summits and all the events and all the networking events and meet all the people and launch all the programs. And I think that there's expression, something like, the hunter who chases 2 deer catches none, something like that. And that's basically the idea. We're talking about the importance of focusing on just one thing at a time and doing that one thing.
I love it. I love it. I love it. I totally agree with that concept, right? We've been taught that multitasking is the way to success in some arenas. And I don't believe that. You think you can really, if you laser focus on the most important things, and like you said, Michael, that one thing, we can really go further and go faster. So I'm excited to hear your talk at the Mixer next week. And then we also have somebody that you're working with, Michael, right, who's going to be our keynote speaker. So for those of you who don't know her, Penelope Jane Smith is the premier financial freedom mentor for women entrepreneurs, and she's the go-to expert for some of the biggest names in the conscious business industry. She is an acclaimed international speaker. She is a certified trainer with over 20 years of teaching experience. She's the author of The Little Book of Prosperity, and she's the creator of the Prosperity Coin, the world's first cryptocurrency designed to support financial freedom for women entrepreneurs. Her unique magic, though, is supporting entrepreneurs to become financially free in 5 years or less with $10K per month in passive income, so that they don't actually have to depend on their business as a job, a partner, the government, or anyone else for money, unless, of course, they want to. So, Michael, I'd love to bring you back up to the stage because you know a little bit about Penelope and a little bit about what she's going to be talking about next week. So since she isn't here, I'd love for you to share with the people watching right now what they can expect from Penelope's talk.
And I'm back. So yeah, yes. So you shared a lot about what makes her her credentials, and Penelope is very accomplished, and she's gonna be talking about some really key things like the 2 types of passive income and how to get more of them, and how to create a clear financial freedom vision. But what I really want to talk about is why I'm such a fan of Penelope that I ended up joining her team, basically. So I originally worked with her as a networking concierge. Basically, my job was to connect her with partners who would promote what she does, and I got to really see not just the business or work she does, but her integrity and commitment to doing the work. There's a lot of people out there in the industry who are just there to make a buck. They want to get clients. They want to get that cash register to ring. Penelope doesn't need to do that. She's financially free. That's why she teaches it. She doesn't need the money, but she reached a point where she says, I need to give back. I need to pay this forward. I have a set of gifts that other people don't. If we look around our country, look around our world, there's a lot of scarcity. And scarcity leads to fear. Sound like Yoda here. Scarcity leads to fear. Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to suffering. But, a lot of the challenge we have is because it's financial scarcity. And so she has a mission to share financial literacy, financial knowledge, and the way to achieve financial freedom with the world, which is such a powerful and important mission. And what I love about the way she teaches it is a lot of the famous financial educators, they simplify it down so much that it becomes almost meaningless. It's these black and white rules, these, starve yourself and live like a monk until you've paid off all your debts and then start building up. And no one can do that. No one can stick to that for months or years, or in some cases, decades. It doesn't work. But if you nuance why are you doing this? What's the purpose behind it? What's the concepts behind it? And that's what I love about Penelope and how she teaches, is that it's not just black and white rules. It's actually explaining the concepts, but accessibly. So, a lot of people are like, I can't, you can't explain finance to me. I can't understand it. It's because either most people out there, they're either teaching black and white simple or super complicated calculus, multi-dimensional integration, because they don't want you to understand. They want you to just hand your money to them and they'll do with it as they like. Penelope actually helps people understand their money and understand themselves with their money, and understand how the psychology of what makes them do what they do. Now, I don't think she's going to be talking about all of that in the 15 minutes she has. But this is why I love what she does and the depth she goes into. And what she will be sharing is the financial freedom formula, which is how, for anyone, and she focuses on women, because for the most part, the financial industry focuses on men. And so women have been left behind in financial education. Men have been left behind as well, but women have been left behind even more. And oftentimes, most financial advisors are men. And so many of these financial plans that are off the shelf are built for men and men's lifespans and lifestyles. And so she wanted to help women especially. But if you're a man, you can also come, because she does help men too. That's just not her focus. So don't feel like this is not a talk for me. It's women money. Money's money. The concepts she teaches are going to be universal and great for everyone, but she makes a particular effort to make sure that the particular lifestyle and needs of women are addressed in that finance. So
I love that. Thank you so much, Michael. That was amazing. And obviously, it's a testament that she works with men because she's working with you. So that's super awesome. And I love that she's coming from that place of really giving back because, of course, one of the core values of the Grand Connection is grand giving and giving back. So it's so wonderful that we're able to bring like-minded business owners here into this ecosystem to be able to share their knowledge and their gifts and their expertise with our community. So, of course, folks, if you haven't registered, the link is wherever you're watching it right now. And we wouldn't have this event if it weren't for our fearless leader, Susan Jarima, who is an experienced entrepreneur herself, a marketing expert with a diverse background and decades of experience, starting all the way from her lemonade stand days. So she's got 2 marketing degrees. She's an expert in strategy and branding, SEO, and conversions. And she is, of course, the co-founder of the Grand Connection. She will be hosting next week's event with the fabulous Steve Brossman, who is a 9 times Amazon bestselling author, marketing and sales trainer. He has over 20 years of TV and video experience, including hosting a network TV show. And you know, if you've been to an event, that they host a fabulous, fabulous time. So come bring your virtual business cards, your 1-minute introductions, and your grand ask, and come and network with other like-minded people, make connections, and grow your business. So I'm going to send it back to you, Susan, to wrap this up, take it home. And for the rest of you watching, hope you click that link, and we would love to see you there.
Oh, thank you, Kim. You make everybody sound grand, and everything is grand here at the Grand Connection. That is our theme: grand learning, grand connections, grand collaboration, and of course, grand giving. We're here to support each other in community, and this event is a lot of fun. It's going to be a bit of a party. Making a money party is even more fun because everybody needs a bit of money to help the world go around, and you can do more and have greater impact when you have more abundance in your life. Our theme of the month at the Grand Connection this month is money, profits, and abundance. And this mixer is going to wrap up the month with a fabulous event that we can all get together to connect, create, and collaborate. So go to grandconnection.ca. You can find out lots of information on joining. This is a free event. So bring yourself, bring your friend, bring your aunt who's saying, I'd like more money in my life. Bring your cousin that's buying lottery tickets all the time, because this is the way that they're going to make the lottery happen for them for real. So I'd love to see all of you here. It's a fabulous community. This is a chance to experience a little bit of the Grand Connection and see what collaboration is all about. See you next week.